Good evening. This is B. Nagesh, MA in Political Science and Political Administration. Today we are going to do one unit on GS3 Environment. So GS3 basically contains the following units: Agriculture, Economy, Internal Security, Disaster Management, Science, Technology and Environment. As I have seen the previous papers, there is a standard 65 to 70 marks for the questions on science, technology and environment. And when we analyze the previous papers, we see questions on environment are basically of the dynamic part, that is current events specific. What I would advise you before I go into the discussion is you visit the website of the MOEF, Ministry of Environment and Forests. You download the latest annual report, whichever year, the latest one. This particular book will be of help to you in answering questions on environment and science and technology. So you remember the paper setter is influenced by the government publications, government websites and government related material for framing the questions. So following this website will give you an edge over others. Come to the discussion on the topic. The National Green Tribunal is monitoring the implementation of the Biodiversity Act in view of its tardy implementation by states. Substantiate with reference to the issues involved. So in this particular question, what we are trying to analyze is, though we have the Biodiversity Act and there is an obligation on us to strictly implement the act, many states have been lethargic in following the provisions, and this has resulted in the National Green Tribunal monitoring the same. See, as I told you earlier, the National Green Tribunal has been constituted as per an order of the Supreme Court for monitoring issues relating to environment, protection of the environment and biodiversity. So this particular question, how we analyze this with an introduction, what are the issues involved, then we come to suggestions. First, an introduction. India is one of the recognized mega diverse countries of the world. When I say mega diverse countries of the world, I mean harboring different species. See, India harbors 7 to 8% of the recorded species of the world and represents 4 out of the 34 globally identified biodiversity hotspots. So with this introduction, we go into the issues as to how or why the National Green Tribunal is monitoring the work of the states in implementing the Biodiversity Act. A few facts and figures. 91,200 species of animals and 45,500 species of plants have been documented in 10 biogeographic regions. Now we have indigenous local committees. What are these indigenous local committees? They contain traditional knowledge and practices and help in conservation and sustainable development. So we already have the indigenous communities. So the need is to document the same. Why should we document the same? See, because we have the threat of biopiracy. Now, in the submission before the National Green Tribunal, the Ministry of Environment and Forests has stated that out of 2.52 lakh panchayats, 1.44 lakh panchayats have the people biodiversity registers, that is documenting of practices. It is taken up only in 1.44 lakh panchayats, leaving a gap of more than 1 lakh panchayats. And the government has also stated before the tribunal that only 6,834 registers have been documented. Now, why should we implement the provisions of the Biodiversity Act? The first objective would be to preserve biological developments, biological divisions, mechanism for equitable sharing of traditional resources. Now, the Biodiversity Act says it gives importance to conservation of local resources, and that is the main reason why the government is insisting on maintenance of people's biodiversity registers at the local level. Every state is supposed to maintain the registers. Now, is there an obligation to follow the Biodiversity Act? Is it necessary to follow the provisions of the Act? See, the Biodiversity Act was basically the Biodiversity Act. We have promulgated it and we are implementing it because we are a signatory to the Rio Declaration, Rio Declaration. So, in the Rio Declaration, India has committed to preserve the biodiversity, preserve the local practices, traditional practices, conserve the local resources. So this is why we are seeking to have a people's biodiversity register at the local level in every state to promote conservation and sustainable use of local resources. So this is the obligation and the necessity to follow the Biodiversity Act. Not following the provisions of the Biodiversity Act has brought in sharp criticism from the National Green Tribunal, wherein the it has been noted that several states are lagging in maintaining the people's biodiversity registers at the local level. The work of several states has been not up to the mark, prompting the National Green Tribunal to invoke the threat of penalties. What is the way forward? Now, as I said earlier, the Rio Declaration, to which India is a signatory, makes it obligatory to implement the provisions of the Biodiversity Act. The Biodiversity Act of 2002, we are bound to implement the provisions of the Act. Now, every state under Section 41 of the Act is bound to maintain a people's diversity register at the local level. People's biodiversity register at the local level. Now, what is this People's Biodiversity Registry? It maintains details of diversity of flora, fauna, and traditional local practices. Then, this is an obligation under the Act, and hence every state is required to maintain the same. As I said earlier, the National Green Tribunal was constituted under Article 21 of the Constitution. See, Article 21 speaks of right to life and liberty. The Supreme Court gave a liberal interpretation to Article 21, in which it said life to liberty means life to a clean environment. So, in view of this liberal interpretation of Article 21, the National Green Tribunal came into existence, and the National Green Tribunal has done remarkable work in preserving the environment. It has given landmark judgments. So the protection of biodiversity or implementation of the Biodiversity Act is one of the main tasks taken upon by the National Green Tribunal on itself in view of the tardy implementation by several states. So this particular question, which we are answering in 150 words, we started with an introduction. We gave facts and figures to show that how India has out of the 34 globally identified biodiversity hotspots. We also spoke of how there are 91,200 species of animals and 45,500 species of plants which have been documented in 10 biogeographic regions. And we also mentioned the indigenous local communities. the indigenous local communities at the local level, they are a depository of traditional knowledge and certain practices which help in conservation. So, like one local practice I mentioned in a district in Karnataka called Kodagu, Kodaju, Kodaju, Kodagu. There we have community reserves of forests. It's called Devara Kadu. By Devara Kadu, I mean the forests belonging to God. So nobody goes and cuts the trees in that region, in that area. So this is a wooden enclave. It is the forests are safeguarded, the environment is protected. This is a local practice. So what the National Green Tribunal is telling us, you conserve, you protect the local practices, local customs. And it's not only preserving, you document it. In fact, the Ministry of Environment and Forests in its submission before the National Green Tribunal has said that the people's biodiversity registers are being maintained in the electronic format, so that they can be preserved for eternity, and there is less possibility of them being damaged. Then we also spoke of how of the number of panchayats in the country, nearly 1 lakh panchayats are still to be covered. I mean, still to implement the provisions of the Biodiversity Act, that is maintenance of PBR, People's Biodiversity Registers. Then we also said how we are duty bound to implement the Biodiversity Act because we are a party to the Rio Convention, and the Rio Convention clearly lays down the duties of the states to maintain biodiversity, conserve biodiversity. Finally, we concluded our answer by observing that in many states the progress has been lax and the People's Biodiversity Register has not been maintained. This has forced the National Green Tribunal to talk of penalties and to talk of fixing responsibility on those who have not given directions which have percolated to the lower levels. So the non-maintenance or non-compilation of the PBR robs us of the experience of the diversities of flora and fauna available in a particular area, and the Ministry of Environment and Forest has gone a step forward in documenting the same in electronic format. So this much is for discussion on this particular question on the monitoring of the Biodiversity Act by the National Green Tribunal. So covering these points in the prescribed format will enable you to answer the question in 150 words. Thank you.